tribal chief, Roman Reigns, saying that if Jay isn't back in the bloodline, that he's going to take it out on Jimmy. Jimmy has to win this match, or Roman's going to clip him. In the middle of the match, Jay starts marching down to the ring. He comes from the fans. Everybody's cheering. Everybody's, yeah. Jumps over the barrier, jumps up onto the table and starts just clapping and cheering. And we don't know who he's cheering for. Jimmy sees this and he's happy to see his brother thinks he's cheering for him. He gets distracted. Sami goes out to win. Jimmy is in trouble. Jay gets into the ring, walks past his brother, gets out of the ring, goes and gives a big hug to Sami. Jimmy's face is, he doesn't know what to do. And Sami's just kind of sat there going, it doesn't have to be like this. You can just smack. Surprise, mother trucker. We have ourselves a super kick to the face. Jay just went, no thank you. And then the trio of brothers with Solo coming out to the ring as well start beating onto per Samuel Zayn. That is when the adrenaline burns within our souls and Mr. Cody Rhodes, the American Nightmare, runs to the ring like a man possessed, chases off 3 men by himself. That is how we leave Raw. We start off SmackDown this week. A little bit of a segment between the wise man and the brothers. But Jay goes to the ring later on. He starts off, y'all saying, Jay, why'd you do it? Now he asks what the crowd would do in that situation. You would help your family member. You would pay that light bill. You would help them with food. You would do whatever it takes. Okay, Dom Toretto, calm down. This is not the Fast and Furious franchise, but we get it. He had to do it. He didn't want to do it, but he had no choice. He has never had a choice. Saying that no one knows what it's like to be the sad man. It's just Sami to blame because he's selfish. All he had to do was fall in line, but his butt ain't blood, and it never will be. Jimmy gets on the mic, targets my guy, the American Nightmare, asking what his issue with the bloodline is. Cody comes out to the ring. He says, if you want to talk about me, then talk to me. But Jimmy continues, says, if you don't back down, then they're going to put you on the shelf, just like Sami Zayn. Well, as if by magic, who appears? That's right, Mr. L.A. Knight. Yeah. Oh, wait, no, wait. Sorry, wrong segment. It was Sami. Sami turned up and he begins a brawl with the Usos, starts attacking Jay with him and Cody, and Jay and Jimmy just all brawling in the ring, out the ring. Eventually, Cody faces the age-old wrestler problem of how do I get out of this tightly fitting shirt as he tries to roll out to the crowd and he's trying to take the shirt off, the camera magically pans away. But he still fights with the shirt. If you watch it, it's hilarious. Where the guys make it back to the ring and we end the show with Cody raising Sami's arm, and the 2 men standing tall, looking back, the Mania sign behind them. You can tell something big's going to go down in Mania.
You couldn't sell it if you wanted to. You are it.
I don't know what it is, but you have got it.
The start of Smackers, Roman and the boys just rolling up to the ring. Everybody going wild for it. Obviously, Jay is still missing. And it's just them walking to the ring with Solo, Jimmy, the wise man, Roman. Roman only has a couple of words. He says, Washington, D.C.
All right, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. And welcome in to a very special WrestleMania 39 live stream. Appreciate everybody hanging out on a lovely Wednesday. If you're watching it live or on day one, welcome in. My name is PrettyTony. Alongside me, as always, is the incomparable TFJ0ker. Joker, what's the crack, brother? What's going on?
I mean, I can be compromised for the right amount of money. You know, just if Mr. TK or if Papa H wants to come at me with those 6 figures like they've been promising, actual concrete details of a contract of how to book their stuff, I can be compromised. I'm okay. Otherwise, I'm doing good, PT. Otherwise, I'm doing good.
Fantastic. If WWE still has that $20 million offer on the table, I'll strongly consider it.
We don't talk about numbers. We just say how many figures are going on. You know what I mean?
12 figures, sure. Yeah, no, glad you're doing well. Like we said, we stoked for WrestleMania season. It has been quite a week so far. So we've had Raw and we had some NXT. Tonight is WrestleMania Dynamite, and then a million other shows subsequently on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So looking forward to it. It's going to be a jam-packed week.
That little known show, the Dynamite before WrestleMania, yeah, with the super over stars such as Adam Cole, baby, and John Moxley and Samoa Joe and all the other guys who were from, I can see the tie-in. I like that. Yeah, WrestleMania Dynamite, definitely a good one.
Hey, there it is. It's all good. Char, what's going on? It's good to see
Hey,
you,
char, char,
Charlie.
char.
That's good, baby. Yeah, just hanging out and yeah, we're gonna sim some matches and just kind of roll with it and have fun with it. So without further ado, let's get rolling on the first matchup here. Number 1 in your programs, opening up night 1, much like us. And we're doing today a little US Championship match, Cena and Theory.
Oh, this had to be the first match we did because, we were talking about it the other night, and there's no other match that I think that would be super fun to start off with than the polarizing person, John Cena, versus the face that really runs the place, to steal a moniker. In Theory, Austin Theory, I love Austin Theory now that he's gotten rid of the selfie gimmick. I know we talked about it. I had said for a long time, get rid of that gimmick, get him on something good, heelish, make him a big heel, give him something strong, and he will flourish. And he has. He's done that in spades. And he's going to be starting off WrestleMania Night 1 against the, 16-time?
16, yeah, 16.
16-time. For some reason, I had 17 in my head. 16-time WWE champion, Mr. John Cena, the man who has the bald spot, but still manages to hold on to a nice head of hair. The man with the most hustle, loyalty, and respect, and a never give up attitude.
He's trying not to be seen ever, but definitely folks are looking forward to seeing this one for sure. Because it's been a minute. Like, the last time we saw Cena was in December with Sami, Roman, and KO. And even before that, it was like the summertime. So much more of an attraction, significantly not there. Even 3-4 years ago when he was still banging about, like just after the brand split deal type of thing, he was still. So, it's much more special when he comes around, sort of Santa Claus-esque, maybe once or twice a year.
Yeah, Santa Cena is definitely kind of lived out the dream for kind of longevity in terms of the wrestlers that we see that keep coming back, and he reminds me of his own sort of feud in this feud with Austin Theory, who for some reason still has because obviously 2K23 was sort of recorded around the time he still had that cell phone gimmick. We were annoyed to see that, actually. He reminds me of that whole promo he had with The Rock, whenever The Rock went off to be Hollywood, and Cena kind of gave off to him. It's like, oh, you're never here, and all this here. Now we kind of have that mirrored reflection of up and coming, and we all know the trajectory that John Cena had, so maybe that is a story to be told for the young Theory here.
Yeah, perhaps, because we can, if you make the correlation with Cena, right, you think about his debut / ruthless aggression, right when he got to that main roster, right, was a little bland. You knew he had something, but just wasn't able to explicitly put it all together. And then you got Theory kind of coming up, right? He had that 2020, he was teamed up with Zelina Vega and Andrade and Angel Garza type of thing. That didn't work out. Went back to NXT with The Way. Came up with this whole like narcissistic selfie thing, and then he switched gears and he's just like a little bit more slightly serious. So, but it's all good. Yeah, just kind of cool beans. And Joe, thank you so much for subscribing. Super appreciate you. Thank you. Hopefully you're having a wonderful day so far.
Appreciate it. Yeah, like that whole weird sort of segment that we had with Theory being on that main roster and then going back down to NXT, like he went back down. It's like a bit of a yo-yo. I was a bit surprised to see that. So yeah, it was really strange to see, but he's kind of flourished from it. So I'm really happy to see the progress that he's made. And He's manhandling the 16-time champion right now.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's getting a nice little rubski. It's nice to see. There's a number of these, like we talked about in our most recent KayfabeKouncil episode. There's a couple of veteran / young folk. We think about this matchup here, the Brock Omos, to an extent, the Seth Logan Paul. Like, it's just good to see sort of the younger folks or a little bit more less experienced people just getting a showcase or just a chance to kind of go and do it. So, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Like, the consistency that is happening. Like, sometimes we would see back in the day with regards to, people coming up, like, well, with the John Cena's and stuff, the bigger stars would be given that shine an awful lot more. I thought that was going to be a bit closer, but the stars were given that shine an awful lot more because that's where the money was made. But what I really appreciate about under the new management style is that we're giving an awful lot more to the up and coming. There's a reason that we're going with the future. Give out a rope break. Give out a rope break. What do you mean? I was a rope break all day long, ref. What do you mean? The toe was through the rope. What is your PS5 doing here, PT? It's cheating.
I don't know, brother. So it's a new one. You got to bring it in a little bit. Hey, up. Oh, there we go.
That's the one count easy enough. The young prodigy. I love me some Austin here. I don't know what it is about him. He has that sort of stupid cocky heel about him that I don't know. It's a lot of fun.
He's definitely got he's got something about him, right? It's kind of a look. It's a little bit more so in the more recent promos that he does. He's got a bit of swagger, right? It's just, you can tell he's got a little bit of something, he obviously he's like we talked about, solid physique. The kid can actually go in the ring. Obviously you're always going to improve, you're always going to do things, and yeah, I think he's got potential to be a big deal. So. Whoa!
This is a masquerade. Somebody is playing John Cena right now. I don't remember the last time I seen that man even brave enough to go to the top rope. He did a leg drop off the top rope.
Yeah, I think that's one of his moves. He would leg drop on like a leaned over opponent or something. So
100%, but not to the outside. I've never not seen John take that move for.
I mean, it is WrestleMania season. You got to pull out all the stops.
This is true. No, this is true. You got me right there. He's playing that silly rookie card though, because he's just letting. Oh no, never mind. Never mind. I forgot the five moves of doom.
Oh, here we go. It's gonna start
the shoulder. There's the shoulder. Oh. There it is.
Are we gonna have the no shuffle?
Oh,
no shuffle.
He's not gonna do the shuffle. What is this? Come on, Austin. There we go. Gotta remember, he has his name back. I watched the WWE 24 documentary recently for last year's WrestleMania, and he didn't have his first name last year, remember? So you gotta remember that this year is the debut of Austin Theory, not Theory.
So ridiculous. Kayfabe, brother. Kayfabe. So
it's just factual, okay? You gotta stay up on the docuseries. You gotta watch the 24s. I love the 24s. Even the there was a small clip on Twitter as well where they showed the New Day's tribute to Big E and their gear and stuff. Oh, love that. Love me some Big E, and the fact that they sort of pointed out what that meant to him and what that meant to the guys. Like, I absolutely love seeing those kinds of things, like the behind the scenes kind of thing. But there, I feel like that's move number 3. Is that move number 3 of the 5 moves?
Yeah, we've hit the shoulders, we've hit the kind of leg drop it. Oh!
Excuse me?
John Cena over here.
Don Cena is taking the win. I don't know. I have to disagree with that.
Wow.
First of all, Bad Bunny didn't do a run-in because he is the only person on earth that can see John Cena, according to the ads for 2K23. Because Triple H was questioning whether Bad Bunny could actually see him. He's like, yeah, I can see everything.
That's crazy.
Brand new. That kid is losing the United States title in the Raw after WrestleMania. You know it's to be true.
That's a little intense, man. So we're seeing, we thought we were going to have the young talent go over. But it looks like here that we're getting the old John Cena, and yeah, just it doesn't work for me, brother. We're going over. So first simulation, Cena wins. You know,
Like PT said, this is a new PS5. We got to break it in. We got to tell it all the rules. It still hasn't caught up with the scheme, the body of work that we have to work to. We're being paid by no, we're not being paid by WWE. I'm only joking. To fabricate these. So it's just one of those. Do you agree with that ending? Is that how you see the ending of this first match? For like, bear in mind, it is the opening match for WrestleMania 39.
I feel like in shoot skis, Austin Theory would go over because it makes the most sense. Put the young guy over, get a little bit of rub from John. John's not going to be around, so it doesn't make sense for him to hold the belt. So may not necessarily agree with the booking of the simulation, but with John going over and winning the title. But I feel like Austin will take it in the actual show.
Yeah, I would have to agree with that. Like, I just, like I said, watching last year's WrestleMania, obviously taking the L to the Pat McAfee, which, by the way, was a really good match. Really athletic, really so much fun. I feel like this is the time to give him that first win. And like I said, it's the debut of Austin Theory at WrestleMania, not just Theory. So his debut match, getting the win, I think it'd be good for the kid.
I agree. So let's we may disagree with the simulation right here. All right, on to our next match. SmackDown Women's Championship, Charlotte and Rhea. Oh boy, this one's going to be super interesting. Because you have, obviously, Rhea winning the Rumble. She's currently heel, but she gets cheered. And Charlotte, I think, is supposed to be a face, but she's doing like heel promos and weirdness, so I don't even know what the hell's going on.
Yeah, I mean, just so you guys are aware, we do have a couple of matches. Not going to spoil how many we have. Not going to tell you what they are. So just going to pay attention to what they're going to be. We do have a couple of matches that are cherry picked, want to see matches throughout the WrestleMania days. And this was one that I sort of looked at and went, well, I have to see it just because I need vindication. You know what I mean? Need vindication on this one. Rhea Ripley needs to win this one, and it's not, it's whatever Mr. Heyman says, it's not a prediction, it's a spoiler. Rhea Ripley gonna win this one. So if PT's PS5 does not join the Judgment Day, we're gonna have to replace it. Okay?
I don't know if it's going to be able to all rise for the Judgment Day, as Damian Priest would say, but we'll see.
I mean, have you got it sitting upright, or are you flat? Like, if it's flat?
Actually, I'm looking at it right now, and it is standing up. Interestingly enough.
There we go. Yes.
Hey.
Judgment Day it is. Well, like the last while, if you harken back to, I think, like our first or second episode, when we were talking about the Judgment Day and how we wanted to see big things of Rhea, after she joins the Judgment Day, where we, admittedly, I called it completely wrong. I wanted her to win the Raw Women's Championship, but you look at this and you go, we want to see big things for Rhea. Losing against Charlotte was a huge mistake in my opinion. It kind of just crushed all this sort of momentum that you have from Rhea. Like, I don't know. When you look at Rhea, do you not see huge star? Like, is that not dollar signs in your eyes? Like a brand new talent that is a complete package.
It's one of those. Rhea's got a lot of things going for her. Obviously, she's got a unique look with dark aesthetic and all that stuff. She's in great shape. You know, she's tall. She's got a lot of things. I feel like she's getting a lot more comfortable on the mic now, as even compared to like a year ago, when even she kind of first joined the Judgment Day. So like, there's a bit of maturation. But yeah, she's just got something about her. Folks are drawn to her.
Yeah. This is our claim to fame. Okay. PT did put out a tweet a little while ago. All right. That got retweeted by Mommy herself. And I have been dining out on that non-stop. Not really non-stop, but I have been appreciative of the fact that we got a retweet from Rhea frickin' Ripley. It just boggles my mind, just because PT was, live tweeting the shows, making kids cry. It's what Rhea does. I love Rhea, man. Like, she is honestly one of my, if not my top female talent right now. And there's a close competition between, Bayley, Bianca, Asuka. I have a special place in my heart for Liv, because she's just, she embodies the hardcore kind of style that a lot of the women's wrestling doesn't get a sort of rap for. Especially in WWE. So it's just one of those things that I'm backing Rhea on this, man. Backing it. Got the TF0ker guarantee.
The TF0ker lock of the week.
100% lock of the year. Lock of the Mania season.
Yeah, super appreciated to the good sister, Rhea Ripley. Joker mentioned a couple of weeks back, maybe 3 weeks or 2 or 3 weeks back, watching SmackDown, watching Smackers, and it was the match just after Rhea, and they cut immediately to a fan of crowd, and she's all upset. So I just like, oh man, I had to make the OSW review reference. I was like, Rhea Ripley, bruh, making kids cry, bruh. And I just did that, and she actually retweeted it, and it got a lot of traction, so super appreciate it. Thank you for the rubski, Rhea, and yeah, it's just awesome, so thank you so much.
We love Mommy on this channel, big fan of Dom, big fan of Mommy. I just love me some Judgment Day. It's definitely one of those things that you look at and you go, this shouldn't work. It's kind of cringe, it's kind of awkward, but I love it all the same. The one thing I don't think is cringe or awkward is it's just Rhea bloody Ripley.
Yeah. Like I mentioned, she's got something about her, man. A lot of folks are drawn to her, so she's got certainly a different look. So.
Yeah, and this is definitely one of those matches that we've seen before.
Yes, we have.
But it's definitely one of those that, in terms of her competitors, like, that's something we could see. Her jumping off the top rope, the outside, onto Charlotte. Like, these are both athletic women. And I know that if you watch the recent episode, I did go off on one on Charlotte. I will never apologize for that. I went off on Charlotte because I had to. Because I will go off on things. I love going off on things I just give out. And I feel like Rhea is the competitor Charlotte needs to really shine. But at the end of the day, Rhea needs to manhandle the Queen.
Definitely, this is when we did the build previous episode, the most recent one at the time of recording of this stream, 44, the build to WrestleMania. This is the first time that we are having a women's WrestleMania rematch at WrestleMania. Obviously, with these two ladies fighting in 2020 at WrestleMania. So a little bit of a reverse where Rhea previously came in said match as a champion. Now she's challenging Charlotte as a champion. So a little bit of history, but I think it adds a new wrinkle to their rivalry.
We'll see if this is the start of a round.
Yeah, it's definitely going to add something interesting to their rivalry. Whether or not it continues, I don't want to kind of give out about don't want to give out about Charlotte anymore because I know for a fact I could, never stop. But I hope that we take a good long break from this, and I don't know if anybody else feels that way. Like maybe I'm in the minority, PT. So we'll ask: do people believe that it's
free? Nice, Rhea Ripley. There we go.
Oh, baby, that is what we want to see. But do people agree? Is what I was going to say. Do people believe that Rhea is the one to dethrone the queen?
I think with their history, it makes a nice end to that story. At least this chapter in there. And I'm sure they have like a long rivalry going forward. But to end this sort of part of it, I think would be a nice sort of portion there. All right. So Rhea coming away with the SmackDown Women's Championship. Honestly, I feel like it's going to go that way during the weekend. What about you?
Yeah, 100%. I think there might be, because he stood there, because you added him in, there was a distinct lack of Damian Priest in this match. Like, I feel like she's going to win clean, 100%. So anybody who comes down to the ring with her, be it Dom, be it Damian Priest. I don't think it's going to be Finn because Finn has other things on his mind. But I feel like it's going to be one of those that you look at it and you go, Damian's got to make some sort of impact on this in order to build suspense. And I feel like Charlotte is probably going to have some close calls. Maybe get a bit stressed out, and then Rhea's just going to be like, you know what, Riptide, here we go. And win it. Like, I don't think the outcome is something I can change regardless of how many times I think.
Yeah, I think it's one of those. Dom has a match, Finn has a match, so it made sense for me to have maybe Damian accompany Rhea, but obviously not probably going to physically get involved because we don't want to do that. But like a distraction would make sense. Boom, Bob's your uncle. Potentially could lead to a Rhea win. So yeah, I'm down with that. So good on Rhea. All right, the next matchup here, Intercontinental 3-way match, big beefy boys slapping meat. Shamo, Drew, and Gunther.
I cannot understate how much this match could possibly be the match of the night, of whatever night it's on. Because for those of you who watch Clash at the Castle, Gunther versus Sheamus was one of, if not my favorite matches of that entire card. And that included a really good match between Roman and Drew with the interference by Solo on his whole debut into the Bloodline and stuff. And now we have this sort of 3-way of heavy hitters. It's just, I don't know. Like, this is for me personally one of the hardest matches to call. Like, who do I think's going to win? I don't know. I need a 3-sided coin just to be able to flip it to be like, maybe fate and Lady Luck will guide my hand because I have no idea.
I'm in agreement. This definitely can be a match of the night contender. This is going to be a hard-hitting affair. Good callback to the Clash at the Castle with Shamo and Gunther. But yeah, I'm in agreement. I don't know specifically in the moment right now who could win. I can make an argument for any of the 3 men to walk away with the title. So it's going to be a fun match to watch regardless. Car crash, and it's going to be so good.
Car crash is one way to describe it for sure. Definitely heavy-hitting, busted blood cells, about 1 million chops, loads of rogue kicks and claymores and everything under the sun. Like, this is the one match you can kind of be like, and the kitchen sink, and it just might not be enough.
Agreed. There's just gonna be red chests and possible bloody noses, and yeah, it's just gonna be intense, and I'm all for it.
There he is. He's not flanked by his best buds, though. Interesting choice.
Bear in mind that tiny limitation with 2K23 Triple Threat couldn't have managers, so.
Okay. Now have him accompanied to the ring. Is that not something that they would allow?
I think in the actual match, probably, or at least some kind of interference / distraction. But yeah, I think it's one of those. It's just in the game, it wouldn't allow managers in a triple threat. But yeah, I mean, it's good.
Yeah, I definitely think that regardless, we're going to have Ludwig and Giovanni come to the ring with Gunther, and we're definitely going to have Butch and Ridge Holland come to the ring with Sheamus for sure. Obviously, Drew rides alone, but it's I don't think he needs anybody for this. All right, PS5, you stood up for Judgment Day. Now I need you to pick me a winner, because I have no idea what's going to happen.
Seriously. Also, too, with triple threats are no count out, no DQ, so they can just do, go at it.
That's just it, and I think that's the big thing.
I love the fact that it started with Drew and Sheamus going after one another.
I honestly don't think that's gonna happen. Good match.
It won't last. That's just the nature of the game, and that definitely made solid impact. Sky high, way up there. Oh, and that buys some time. Really just laying it in.
Jeez. Just check everything on my end here.
All right, we're still looking good. All right, sorry about that little bit of drop frames. Apologies on that, but looks like we're still going.
Good stuff. Because I was wondering if it was my end or not. There we go.
This is just brute power. Release German. Challenger's a little worse for wear now.
A little worse for wear. That's going to be said multiple times. Oh! Let's go kiss, though. Taco would have been proud of that one.
Look at this. Manhandling his opponent. Is Drew McIntyre.
That belly to belly, probably because I'm sort of like, so fresh off of watching the. There's no way. There's no shot. There we go. That belly to belly just kind of reminded me an awful lot of the one that Ridge gave to Big E. Oh. The physics on it, though, was so much better than real life. Chaired, right? Right, Char? I don't think these boys need a chair in this match, is the main thing. Like, they do not need a chair. Gunther and Sheamus are just big, shot-having guys. Like, they will just go physically to make you bleed with their bare hands. Like, give it the clappy clap, but using your chest, mate. Just slap.
Ooh. Hot diggity.
Reversal catches
Oh,
Sheamus there.
that hurt my old man knees.
Uh-oh, he's searching for something. He's got one thing on his mind with that chair, and it has nothing to do with lunging. Not the prettiest thing you'll ever see, but it sure looks effective from here. Outside of the ring now. What's the plan here?
We looking better, aren't we?
He's taking this to the floor now.
At least on my end, I think we are.
Oh, what a power slam.
Jeez, and crackers. Hot diggity.
McIntyre
They need to take a breather, boys. They need to take a breather.
And he heads out of the ring. No countouts, no worries. And what a maneuver we just saw there.
Whoa.
Shot. Held in a perilous position.
No, what do you want to do?
Ooh. Oh, on the ringside.
The challenger is
Oh dear.
Yeah, triple threat matches are no cakewalk, and they're showing us why right now. The pain and punishment, it really builds in these type of matches. Driven down.
I love the fact that this is happening, though.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, that shoulder.
Yes.
Neckbreaker excellently executed. And an impactful display of offense we just witnessed there.
Right.
Oh.
In actual WrestleMania,
Okay.
how many beats of the Baron do you think we're going to have?
At least 20.
No, come on. Right, you got to pick a number, Pete. Come on.
27. I'm going to pick a little bit of an oddball number.
Ooh, 27. Okay, everybody. 27. I'm going to go with 35.
Okay.
So I feel like he's got to give a huge amount
Breaks the count. How in the world did he kick out?
if it was going to happen. That was it.
Fair enough.
He's heading back to the ring. Punch. Showing up their deadlifting prowess and just toss it. Gunther wants to finish this.
Oh.
A powerbomb. A championship level move.
Oh, dear.
Suplex. He leaves the ring and there's no countouts in this one.
There you go.
There's no countouts in this one. At least he's got it right.
Yeah, yeah.
Clothesline hits its mark. Gunther just a
Ooh.
shuts out quick. Claymore. The title might change hands. Wow, just barely making it out. It was all
Just barely.
Gunther, rear naked choke. Oh, no way he escapes the clutch. No way. He is. He did it. It's been a
Okay.
main affair here tonight. These competitors are going to have trouble walking on their own.
Oh, Polish hammer.
To the outside. This could get wild.
Shades of Ivan Putski right there.
Bringing out that kendo stick means he is truly willing to go to the extreme. Oh, Gunther put a stop to that. Suplex. Here it comes. Nicely done. And it was offense with a hurtful
Oh.
Gunther puts a stop to everything.
Oh.
way up there.
Oh, ode to D'Lo Brown there.
Neckbreaker. Ouch. And more hits up there can leave you dazed. Oh, that's gonna sting. And some effective offense with that one.
Alright, yeah. Oh, German suplex.
Sheamus anticipated that one. And there was some chop block, a debilitating counter there. Sheamus. Irish coast backbreaker. Just carrying the opposition anywhere they want. What a press slam. Now a pin with the championship. And he breaks up the pinfall. Let's keep fighting. One step ahead there. Look at this. Just launched his opponent. Overhead, belly to belly. The champ is down. Title change. I can feel it. He got the shoulder up in time. Somehow still has the energy for a quick kick out. He'll head to the ring. Down with a powerbomb. Oh, a nasty stop to finish.
Oh,
Yeah, sorry about that. Sorry,
Yeah.
folks. So just trying to work on some back-end technical difficulties. Joker can hear himself for some reason.
yeah, we'll fix that just in a moment, folks. So don't you worry about it.
That's good. Because I don't know. Oh. Okay. I don't know about everybody else, but I don't like hearing myself speak.
I don't like the sound of my own voice.
I was gonna say that. Everybody else is gonna chime in and be like, "Yeah, we don't like to hear you speak either, Joker." Or, you know, the Dave Meltzer scale is 3.5 stars. Close to a 4-star match. And yeah, Char, the simulation really likes objects.
Oh, that's 100%.
There it is.
Like a Terminator, McIntyre's eyes are seeing red. And listen to this place.
That was a really random comment, Mr. Saxon. Like a Terminator, his eyes were seeing red.
It is weird indeed. Oh,
Hello. Oh.
yeah.
Gunther just running right into the corner.
Oh,
Gunther moved at the right time. Taking this to the floor. Oh, McIntyre holding him at bay. And we just saw some serious offense. Delivered into the barricade.
The crowd just shifted there for a second. I was like, did somebody do a run-in? No, probably not.
And he has free reign to the outside with no countouts to worry about. Oh, he has the wherewithal to counter McIntyre.
oh.
And the hits to the core keep coming. Scoop slam. Wait, nope.
Oh. What are we doing?
Strength on display.
Oh.
All right, okay.
And he keeps his focus on an attack to that. Covered by the champ.
I don't. Is that a Gunther thing?
Great.
Champ stands tall once again.
Okay then. Interessando. I'm not angry at it.
Superstars involved in this hard-hitting triple threat. We knew these three would put on a show, but I do not think.
All right, bear with us 2 seconds. We're just gonna fix the audio and come right back to you.
You can actually pinpoint the second when his heart rips in half. And now.
I take you back. We see the tribal chief, Roman Reigns, saying that if Jay isn't back in the bloodline, that he's going to take it out on Jimmy. Jimmy has to win this match, or Roman's going to clip him. In the middle of the match, Jay starts marching down to the ring. He comes from the fans. Everybody's cheering. Everybody's yeah. Jumps over the barrier, jumps up on the table, and starts just clapping and cheering. And we don't know who he's cheering for. Jimmy sees this and he's happy to see his brother. Thinks he's cheering for him. He gets distracted. Sami pulls out the win. Jimmy is in trouble. Jay gets into the ring, walks past his brother, gets out of the ring, goes and gives a big hug to Sami. Jimmy's face is he doesn't know what to do. And Sami's just kind of sat there going, doesn't have to be like this. You can just schmack. Surprise, mother trucker. We have ourselves a super kick to the face. Jay just went, no thank you. And then the trio of brothers with Solo coming out to the ring as well start beating onto per Samuel Zayn. That is when the adrenaline burns within our souls and Mr. Cody Rhodes, the American Nightmare, runs to the ring like a man possessed and chases off 3 men by himself. That is how we leave Raw. We start off SmackDown this week. A little bit of a segment between the wise man and the brothers. But Jay goes to the ring later on. He starts off, y'all saying, Jay, why'd you do it? Nah, he asks, what the
All right,
yeah.
we are back. Okay, so Gunther coming out with the whole gimmick there. That's intense.
Mm.
We wanted a hard-fought matchup. Hot damn, did we get it? That's for sure.
Yeah. Yep. I mean, that is pretty much what I need in my life.
So, there we go.
Like, I don't know how the real match is going to happen, but it's definitely got to be something similar to that one.
Yeah, it's got to be just chops and suplexes and strikes and just all the whole play. I don't know if it's going to be as much weapons, but we'll kind of see.
Yeah, probably not near like Char said. The simulation really likes the weapons, and I think there it was okay. So there's no rules, so I'm allowed to use everything. So chairs, stairs. There might be some use of stairs, I reckon, but
Yeah.
the chair shots were a wee bit much, especially at the end there with Gunther hitting Drew, I believe it was, with the chair. Maybe a little bit much, but yeah, they hit each other so hard that I was able to hear myself, which is the reason that we had to restart. We had to do some audio fixings on the call, so apologies for that. That's a little bit of technical issues.
It looks like we're all sorted, so we should be fine.
Yeah, it looks like we are sorted now. At least I can't hear myself right now, so
yeah,
that is just better for everyone.
Hey.
Not sure if it's better for you guys, but it's definitely better for me.
All good. So yeah, it's gonna be just all these guys beating 7 shades out of one another, and looks like the simulation had Gunther to retain. So I mean, I'm okay with that. So
I'm okay with that. Do you think from a standpoint of progression for the Intercontinental title though, this makes a good resolution to this sort of feud?
I feel like having a strong title reign, I feel like we say it at nauseum, we're trying to bring back the US and the IC title back to prominence. So having a strong reign, having in a featured match and just be really awesome is just all around good thing for it. So regardless who walks away, I think it's going to be solid. So
yeah, I'd agree. I kind of selfishly want Sheamus to win. Like, there's not just like, even though everybody is about 33.3 percent repeating, of course, sort of chance to win this match, I kind of have Sheamus that 34%. Like, I want him to win this because it would just complete his sort of tenure at WWE.
right.
As much as I love Sheamus and I love his character, I love his passion, I love everything that he has done for the business and everything he has done to beat Daniel Bryan in several, because what was it, 13 seconds, I believe?
Something ridiculous.
8 seconds. It was something. He holds, a special place in my heart for beating Bryan Danielson, Daniel Bryan, whatever you want to call him these days. Plus the fact that he is from Ireland makes me all the happier. But yeah, the man needs the Intercontinental Championship Intercontinental Championship title, whatever you want to call it,
to round out his collection of titles within the Fed. So give that man another belt, because I'm pretty sure he won't be seeing the big belts anytime soon. Whereas Gunther might be on that up and up.
Yeah, it'd be strong regardless. I'm okay with any of these three guys walking out of Mania with the IC title. Should be good for it. So, all right. Let's switch gears to our next matchup here. We're coming at the Hell in a Cell for Edge and Finn Bálor.
Another man who is, after my own heart here, Mr. Finn Bálor, but I'm just sort of really looking forward to seeing this match. I'm not an Edge guy. Like, loved Edge when I was a kid, but we here at KayfabeKouncil, we love that Prince David. We love Fergal David. We love Finn Bálor. We love everything about him, and the fact that even though he wants to downplay it, if you've seen one of the more recent episodes of Celtic Warrior Workouts, don't believe that man. He definitely has not seen a carb since he was conceived. So, being 40 plus years of age, there's no way anybody is allowed to look that good. He is a fan favorite. He is a personal favorite of mine. And this match is definitely the culmination of what has been a long and arduous sort of feud.
Yeah, for sure. Longtime listeners and watchers of our show know that Joker and I are big fans of Mr. Fergal Devitt, the Prince himself. And yeah, it's just going to be solid. It's going to be fun to watch Finn doing the demon gimmick for WrestleMania. So we'll kind of see what's popping. And yeah, man, I think it'll be just a crazy match. It'll be fun. And I'm kind of interested in where these guys kind of go after this, because we thought it was over between Edge and Judgment Day, maybe in October at Extreme Rules, but it wasn't. And then they had a little square off in the Rumble. And then they had that mixed match at Elimination Chamber, and now they're having this one. So something tells me, oh God, are they going to have more matches after Mania?
Honestly, I don't think so. I feel like this is us. We're done. Obviously, this is not a typical demon entrance, but I can't wait for the possibility of a huge demon entrance at Mania. It is the outcome that we're all sort of waiting on, but I don't think that we will see any more. Maybe that's the copium that I'm inhaling, but I've got my fingers crossed that we don't see any more of this. Even though, if I can liken it to anything, I can liken it to last year's sort of post-WrestleMania funk, where we had Cody Rhodes versus Seth 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Ad
until
nauseum.
the pec popped. Yep, exactly. Until the pec popped. I'm pretty sure we would be witnessing Cody versus Seth 999,999 this WrestleMania if a certain octogenarian was involved in actually booking this year's Mania.
You know that
to steal a term from someone who might not be well loved right now.
You know, now that Cody's back, you know what? It'd be a fun match to watch after his match with Roman, him and Seth. It'd be good to watch.
So at this point, I need you to focus in on my face right now, PT. Like, you can do this in post if you need to, but I need a full screen of me going no. Hard pass.
There you go. For the first time ever, Cody versus Seth.
The first time ever in 2023. Yeah, 100%. I don't need to see Cody versus Seth ever again. Not even when one of them holds the title, the big belt. I never need to see either of them compete against each other again. Like, I just don't.
Attention to you, Saxon. They're too busy beating the tar out of each other.
Oh, around the steps. A little do-si-do action. Yeah, it's one of
Something,
those. We joke with the Cody and the Seth thing, but it's one of those where, in a similar vein with an Edge and a Judgment Day, it's just I feel like this should be the bookend, and we should switch gears and have these guys kind of do something else. So.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like Edge probably has more to give in terms of who he wants to work with. And a big violent match like this will give him enough time to sort of take some time off, come back. Maybe from that sort of description, you'll guess which way I'm leaning for who I want to win this match. But I'll want some sort of break from Edge, Finn to move on to, because Judgment Day are more of a Raw sort of stable towards the US title, held by Theory. Yeah, definitely one of those things that I think that he can move on and get a title, so that we can maybe work towards him progressing up the card a wee bit more and sort of challenging and being a credible challenger this time for the big belts. Welcome back, Jar. How's it going?
Welcome back is it's being one of those where after these guys part ways, I would like to see Finn built up, see if he can be a contender for a belt, type of thing, and just kind of keep seeing how it's going. So yeah, I'm totally down for that.
It's definitely one of those things that he hasn't held a belt in a while. I'd like to see him selfishly, my own selfishness, really, more than anything, that I'd like to see him hold a belt.
Yeah. If I'm not mistaken, maybe the last one was when he had the NXT title the second time. I feel like is the last belt he held. Perhaps.
Yes, when he went back and tried to reinvent himself back as the Prince.
Yeah, I think so, if I'm not mistaken. And then before that, I believe, was the Universal title deal, so. Yeah.
Oh, no, that was ages ago, really? Is that the last time he held a belt?
Did he maybe do like a US or a IC in between, maybe? I don't know, I can't remember.
I believe he held the Intercontinental, but I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure I'm pretty much always wrong, but big old fence this time. This is the reintroduction of the Hell in a Cell shot. The big old structure around the ring. It's no longer bright red. It is back to its old glory.
Whoa!
Okay, simulations wanting to break a Hell in a Cell.
Okay.
I'm not mad at that, I'm not mad at that. I think
so. Your old pal PT took a little bit of creative liberties and chose the gray Hell in a Cell kind of standard as opposed to the lollipop red or whatever it was. So yeah.
Well, here's the thing, PT. If the news is to be believed, this is the color of the cell that we're going to be seeing in Mania.
I heard rumors.
We're not going to be seeing that big red lollipop Fiend style Hell in a Cell anymore, which I am a little bit thankful for. I didn't think it made that much of a difference, but are we about to do a Mick Foley spot?
Oh God, please be careful.
I know you're computer-generated characters, but I want us to be extra careful right now.
Oh.
Climb up to the top. Do it. Climb up to the top of that cage. Climb to the top of that cage, Edge.
What are we doing? What are we doing?
Come on. Oh, he dodged. Oh. Here we go.
Oh!
Oh, that was...
Doing a little shooting star press. Jeez.
Yeah, he tried to shooting star press the table there. What happened?
The no cell gets it right back
that's a Shane McMahon level of no sell of the 2021 Royal Rumble or 2022. Oh, come on! Somebody has to be getting thrown off the top of this cage right now. Come on, give Joker what he wants. He's paid money for this. 6, 7, Ocho! I thought he was going to spear him off the edge of the cell.
I know, for a second I thought so too. I was like, oh.
Come on, Demon's not going to tap there.
This is just torturous now.
Why would he even show the tappy taps?
I mean, it's not in the ring, so, you know. Oh.
It's only pinfalls in the Hell in a Cell, though.
I think? Yeah, I think so. So. Yeah, the suspense for sure. Oh, 1916.
Oh, I love the 1960. Love it, man. Kind of wish he renamed it, but that's just me being selfish because everybody's just like, oh, it's just a year. But it's historical. It's historical reference. Just is something that you're like, okay, well, that's not lost on me.
Oh, they're just.
How we doing?
They're just so close to the
boys.
edge.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's so good to see Finn Bálor, like, recently. I don't know how everybody else feels about it, but since the sort of Finn demon escapades of him sort of falling off the top turnbuckle, you know, having that little accident with Roman Reigns, and making the demon look like a... I'm going to censor myself, PT, don't worry. Stupid person.
Thank you.
We haven't seen the demon. And this WrestleMania will mark the return of the demon. I need to see big, I need to see vicious, I need to see sadistic, I need to see the demon of old for Finn Bálor. Oh, that spear though.
Oh, careful.
Oh. I'm reminded of the Blood and Guts match where Jericho like pretty much couldn't stand up because he had tacked in his boots and he had to stay on his knees and stuff with that little interaction.
Yeah, he's just going to sliding all over because of traction. Yeah, that's makes sense. I mean, he made it work though.
He did, but it's still pretty dangerous. Oh, that's a second. Doesn't it be the third or fourth spear?
Yeah.
Oh. Somebody split open.
Yeah, maybe. Ooh. They're just, they're just going for hell bent for leather over here, man.
Hell for leather is right, man. Yeah.
Okay. Are we moving a little bit into the, okay. Moving away from the edge a little bit.
Oh. We're trying to go for a 5-star Meltzer Manic match? What are we doing here, Finn? Sorry, Demon.
Gotta play to the crowd, brother. Yeah,
we've spent more time on the top of the Hell in a Cell than in the ring now. Like, I'm a wee bit worried that the game doesn't realize its own rules.
Yeah.
Oh. I'm very scared of heights personally. I'm about 5'10" ish. Maybe on a good day when gravity's being nice, 5'10". So I'm not nice with being as tall as I am. So seeing two guys kind of on top of the cage, like, it gives me vertigo. Like, even watching these two, characters just play it out on the PlayStation, I'm like, please.
I know we're getting
just
a little nervous.
be careful.
Yeah. Seriously.
You know what I really can't wait for, though, PT?
Yo.
I can't wait for the WrestleMania specific, because he's always good for it. WrestleMania specific demon. Like, I know we talked about it the other day. I can't remember. We talked about it actually on the show. It's like, my favorite demon is the Jack the Ripper demon, with the top eye with all that sort of thing. I know this is a character creation demon. This is really cool with like sort of Venom face on the chest and all that there. But I don't know. Like, I just really want to see the demon. Oh my God.
That sound of thud.
The height is 100% too real, Chad. Like, 100% too real. This is what? How far is this? Like 30 feet in the air?
I would say at least 20 feet. So 20, maybe 20 and change. So two stories of a building type of thing.
But yeah, just imagine jumping out of a second story window and you maybe get the idea of how high these guys are off the base level. Like,
surfboard?
Yikes.
Ooh, no, okay.
Ooh, no, okay.
Oh, another 1916.
Like, come on. What are we about to do here, Finn? Chuck him off the top and have done with it. I'm impressed we've been up here for as long as...
Oh my flippin'. That's gotta be it.
Wait. No.
1, 2, 3. Yo. Man.
Okay, buddy. What?
There it is.
Like, I was legitimately about to say, how do we get off the top of this kid?
Well, there you go. We figured it out.
We go through it. Heck yeah, we just go through the freaking thing, man. Come on.
There it is.
Wow.
Jeez. All right. Spent a lot of time on top of the cage, but a big old bump does edge in, so Finn wins here.
Look, I love me some Finn. I'm okay with the result. I'm not okay with the 20 minutes on top of the cage, though, Finn. Keep it on the grind, brother. I know you want to put on a great show, but you got that shoulder issue at grind level, my guy. Like, I was there. I existed during the time of the taking the sort of buckle bomb kind of thing from Seth Rollins, just to like, no,
Yeah.
be safe. All I want is for Finn to be safe, man. That's all I want.
Yeah, that's probably not going to be crazy, taking crazy bumps like that, but yeah, I think it's going to be another hard-hitting matchup, and there's a degree of getting it personal, obviously bringing Edge's wife and stuff like that in the past, but yeah, we'll see who the outcome is. I'm down for Finn to win, and yeah, so not mad at that at all.
100% Finn to win. There's a nice couple of rumors, which if they are true, I will squeal like a little girl
I will be super stoked if they are going to happen. But still, this outcome, rise up for the Judgment Day. Good job, PS5, in predicting yet another Judgment Day victory.
All right. I'm not mad at it. All right, next matchup we're going to kick into the Raw Women's Championship match. Bianca Belair and Asuka. I like me some Asuka. Bianca has been champion since last WrestleMania, so we'll see how it plays out.
She has been, beating Mrs. Seth Rollins, Mrs. Becky Lynch, the man, the one half of the women's tag team champions as it currently stands. Beat her at WrestleMania 38. Some would say in, a revenge match. Because let's face it, Becky coming back at SummerSlam, beating our favorite in 8 to 12 seconds. One manhandled slam, and Bianca was gone. So Bianca has been John Cena-esque in her reign, and I will freely admit I have not been her biggest fan because of that.
In the years since she won it a year ago, notable matches with Becky at SummerSlam. We've had some Bayley in there. We've had some Asuka, like sort of a triple threat with Becky. Yeah, it's been one of those where it's just felt like we haven't had a ton of other stars built up to face her, which is why we've seen so many rematches with the Becky, with the Bayley, with an Asuka. So, I mean, I think at the end of the day, I mentioned it on our build to WrestleMania episode. Bianca, great representative for the company, crazy athletic, strong, has just is the guts of a strong champion, but it's one of those where I think there's a little bit of degree of staleness, and it's not really just on her, it's just really how it's been booked.
I'd have to agree. It is legitimately, the booking has been lackluster for me. Like, she is the strongest, the roughest, the toughest, the best. She is the EST of WWE, but when you have run through the entire roster, how much is left? Like, we've already seen the same problem occur for Roman. Like, Roman has ran through everyone. Well, what do we do now?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's the same problem with Bianca. We need to sort of freshen things up, and I'm a wee bit perturbed about the possibility, because it is very real, the possibility of Bianca retaining.
Yeah, it's one of those. I could see Bianca retaining. I could see Asuka taking it. Maybe Asuka having it could give a little bit of freshness to the title, maybe to the scene, some different matchups, but really comes down to just building up the women's division and booking them and making them feel like credible contenders, so that we can have, if someone's going to face a champion, like, okay, this is going to be a match, as opposed to like, yeah, we already know it's going to win. So
yeah, 100%. It's just one of those things that we need to sort of, and I've said it before, I've said it on countless episodes before, like, we need to introduce that feeling of doubt into the matches. Like, if you go into it feeling like, oh yes, 100% this person's going to retain, it makes me kind of want to skip the match. And here you see Asuka going for the quick pin, going for the quick win. I feel like that's probably something that's going to happen. We're going to see that.
it's definitely not out of the not out of the realms of possibility for the character, and this sort of Kana-esque Joker psychotic Asuka that we've kind of gotten plays up to my feels. I really like it. So.
Yeah, I'm a fan of the Kana-chan. This is a sort of a return to her, a little bit of like kind of like psycho clown-ish face paint. And just yeah, I'm a big fan of it. And I was stoked when she returned at Rumble with it. So yeah, you know, fresh coat of paint.
Yeah, that reveal with the mask coming off, and she had that big smile, and the crowd pop. I definitely felt like we have heard what the fans are saying, and needed that fresh coat of paint, like you said. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. All right.
100% rope break. What are you doing, Bianca? Trying to put in a submission right against the ropes. Come on, bud. Even John. Oh, what a drop kick.
Cheese and biscuits.
What do we got? What do we got?
Knee to the midsection. Bang to the neck.
Ugh.
Champ getting put on the back foot here. Asuka setting up.
Oh, the reverse.
Asuka design. Still up.
The power.
Squatting too. My gosh.
That's 100% something I can see. 100% something we can see from Bianca.
Saito.
You know, just to kind of see the strength, the power, the sort of potential of Bianca here.
Yeah, in agreement. He hasn't done that sort of that squat suplex thing in a minute, so.
Well, I mean, how would we know? We haven't seen her in months, dude. Like she's been off pursuing other projects. Like we talked about it on last week's shows. Like if she's been off, you know, dealing with other projects, you know, bodybuilding, getting into shape for shows, that's a different kettle of fish to what she has to currently go through. She has to diet, she has to prep, she has to, you know, change her workouts, and then to come into WrestleMania has to change all that again. We've seen so many athletes that have changed their workouts specifically for the things that they have to do. And I do not doubt Bianca can do that. I think she is definitely one of the most dedicated individuals, but at that point, she is a champion that is not fighting for her title. And it really takes away from her sort of veneer of the roughest, toughest, the best kind of attitude.
Yeah, she's had like a match or so within like the last month. She didn't fight at Chamber in February. She had the match at Royal Rumble, I think, against Bliss. But yeah, she's been doing like kind of promos, maybe a match here or there, but like not a ton of like just ring work type of thing in the last bit for Bianca. So yeah.
Yeah, which by the way, definitely sending the good vibes out to Alexa Bliss, who just had that recent surgery for melanoma, cancer scare for her. Definitely a big deal, and it's good to see her in high spirits. Been following her on Twitter. Obviously, I'm not American. You might be able to tell. You might not be able to tell. I have a very good American accent. I do declare that I can do a passable foghorn leghorn. But anyway, that might be offensive to some people. So anyway, she was on The Masked Singer and stuff, but it's definitely good to see her in high spirits after her recent cancer scare. So definitely thoughts out to her, and hopefully to see her back in the ring.
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah, it's one of those just kind of looking after your health and kind of making sure, getting yourself checked for stuff. Yeah, definitely. Be careful out there, because...
What
was that? Sorry, that was just a Fallsbury flop right there, just the wrong direction.
That looked devastating.
This is not track and field, Bianca. You're not doing the high jump.
I mean, she got distance on that splash, but no one was home. The pool was empty.
Did. Yeah. She definitely got distance. Maybe she was taking cues from her husband, Montez Ford, on that one. Was limping here a wee bit. Oh yes,
The Beal, nice one.
nice big bitch.
Two.
There's no way you win off a bail. What do you mean? Pin off a bail? If he had got that
over
three
the top.
time PT. Oh, no splash.
450.
Oh, 450 splat.
Nice.
Weird. 1, 2, 3. Come on.
Oh.
Winning this title means to give everything you've got. I don't know how much you can have left after that.
She going to the top rope.
Be impressed.
One too many times.
Another 450.
Bianca.
Whoa.
That was adventurous.
Yeah. This can do it. 2, 3.
I don't know.
Bianca Belair.
I'm a bit disappointed at that.
Here's your winner.
Like, repeated 450s is definitely not a...
Quite the win for her here.
Nice.
I don't know.
And now she gets to enjoy the payoff.
KOD off the 450, sure.
Determination come to fruition like this.
There you go.
Well, I have to disagree with your PS5 on this one. That's not how I would see that end. But, you know, it's definitely a possibility that we have Miss Bianca Belair, who is currently being choked out by her own ponytail.
I saw that. Gotta love those hair physics, you know? It is what it is.
Hair physics definitely has improved, but it might not be the best.
Oh, that's for sure.
Yeah,
Bianca coming away with the
I can
win.
sort of see John Cena coming away with the win. Sorry, Bianca Belair. Sorry, I got confused as to the era I was living in. They're both on the same card, so you know you can forgive me for that one, right?
Perhaps. But yeah, I mean, this one can go either way for me, with Bianca winning or Asuka winning. But you know, it's a coin flip. Bianca's had a solid run, obviously, since last Mania, and Asuka's coming on with a newer gimmick for WWE. So, I mean, maybe it's Asuka who can have a little bit of a rub and a run with the title as this new character. So I don't know.
I'd like to see some change. If we're going to have like a Rhea Ripley win, and we're going to have the sort of faces of the company change, especially in the men's division, I would like to see changes across the board. It would give us a fresh sort of outlook to the matches, because where we have seen Asuka versus maybe the Baileys, the Beckys, we haven't maybe seen Asuka versus like the Shotzi's or the Raquel Rodriguez's of the world. And you know, these are the individuals that you want to see that new sort of dynamic with. The Livs as well, the Liv Morgans in there, maybe the Shayna Baszlers. I would kill to see Asuka versus Shayna Baszler, honestly. And there's so many more matches that can be had with Asuka as a champion, and give Bianca that time off that she does. Like, well, honestly, she deserves. But to go away and make the absence makes the heart grow fonder and all that there, and then she comes back and she can have that sort of reinvention period, and maybe even do what Becky did, right? Come back, beat whoever is champion at the time in 8 to 12 seconds with a KOD, and then be a heel, and then go on an amazing run, and then lose at a Mania, maybe lose at Mania in 2025, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
To from winning at SummerSlam 2024. There's just there's all this dynamic you can add to Bianca
that gives her her flowers, as well as allows us to grow with brand new people in the company.
Yeah, a little bit of change, a little perspective. Nothing wrong with that. So we'll kind of see how it goes, how it plays out on the WrestleMania card. All right, the next matchup here, Undisputed Tag Team Championship match. Usos versus Sami and KO.
Down since day one. Anyway, I've not been known from my singing career, PT. I'm known for my American accent. But anyway, we're going to go with such a good contender for match of the night. This is rumored to be day one of WrestleMania. I wouldn't be mad at that. Not gonna lie. I'm not going to be mad at that at all. And it definitely lends credence to what we were saying earlier in the feud. All right? The end of Roman Reigns starts with the end of the Usos. And we have followed the story of the bloodline, and in particular, Mr. Samuel Zayn, as he might be called by one person in particular, that being me, right this particular second. And his story of trying to rekindle his brotherhood with Kevin Steen Owens, and just beating up Jay and Jimmy Uso.
Yeah, no longer Sami Anawahi. Now we have just back to Sami Zayn. But this is I mean, this, of course, if you followed the channel, we've been enamored with this whole Sami and this bloodline piece, and this is quite the piece to end up, having some resolution of sorts at Mania. So yeah, this is definitely a match I'm wholeheartedly looking forward to.
Oh, Jeff, I just need to see the resolution. Need to see KO and Sami come out. I feel like it'll be a bit different to this. We're going to have maybe KO's music happen, Sami's music happen, and then them both walk the ring with Sami's music. I feel like that's going to be the sort of play we're going to have. Then we're going to have the day one song play for the Usos, and then walk down to the ring. Being the undisputed title holders, I like the fact that we have the simulation showing, Jay wearing the Raw, holding the SmackDown, Jimmy wearing the SmackDown, holding the Raw. I like that little detail. But it's definitely a match. Yeah, it's definitely a match that I'm looking forward to, because whenever we were doing the whole intro to the stream, I was talking about a couple of weeks ago interactions between Jay and Sami. Just Olivia, how's it going? How are you doing? Hello, welcome on into the stream.
Olivia, hope you're doing fantastic today. Welcome on in.
And I absolutely love this story. It's been so much fun for me to see the parallels from the beginning, the middle to the end, to see the whole brotherhood between Jay and Sami. And yeah, just, I don't know. I can't say enough good things about this.
Yeah, this is just going to be, I mean, it's got story. It's got all four guys can go. I mean, this is just going to be, folks are invested in it. So this is just, can't say enough good things about this. Wherever this is going to be on either night 1 or 2, this is going to just be a fun one. And like we mentioned numerous times, like we're invested and looking forward to seeing it. A lot of folks are too. So how it's going to go, man, I don't know. I don't know.
It's going to be one of those that you look at and you go, I really wanted to go this way. I really wanted to go that way. I really wanted to go this way. I really want to go that way. And then not to have a single clue what's going to happen right up until the 11th.
We are doing well, Olivia. We're just hanging out, simming some matches, just having some bollocks, looking forward to WrestleMania. Appreciate you.
Yeah, definitely has been one of those days that I've been looking forward to, just to kind of see how
how much money I need to kind of bribe PT's PS5 to simulate the matches my way, you know. But I've been doing pretty well. Thanks very much for asking. Appreciate you coming through. We're currently, it's definitely my way or the highway. Like, I have been a big proponent of the fantasy booking PT. It's nice to see. It's nice to see that you're sort of leaning into my Limp Bizkit sort of cover aspect from last week. You know, the behind blue eyes.
Hey.
You know, that sort of thing. Way love to see it.
Yeah, it's one of those. I mean, it's not 2000 or 2001 anymore, but it's one of those where, you know, the build to The Rock and Austin at 17 in 2001, when they did that video package featuring that Limp Bizkit My Way song, that was like one of the first times I know, like, I can recall just like crazy, a vignette that like worked so well and it was edited and the music was paired with it so well, and it was just like, dang, dude, like, okay, I'm for it. So
100%.
This is the computer simulation, so we just let the AI computer just go ahead and go at it. So
because otherwise I would be picking all of the teams that I wanted to win and then beating PT, because we all know I am the superior gamer, because I am streamlined with the fact that I am bald.
yeah.
I have slightly less facial hair. So that is the only reason we're letting the computer, because it wouldn't be fair otherwise.
100, yeah, absolutely agreed. I wouldn't be mad. Speaking of that video package, and that's kind of what spawned sort of all the other kind of ones, was that one like Limp Bizkit My Way, Rock Austin one. I wouldn't be mad if someone did like an edit for this matchup or the Cody Roman, and then didn't edit like that. You think you're special? Oh man, I would 1000% love that.
I would be so down for that. 100%, man. It'd be so good. Chad Sigma male mode. Okay, Char, calm down. Yeah, like the unfortunate thing is, Olivia, like, I live in the UK, and PT, to my whatever side this side is on your screen, lives in the US. So we're not playing online or anything, because, like I said, I would probably beat him.
Facts.
And I would have to pick the bloodline on this one, because, you know, I'm a big bloodline fan. I'm a big Jay and Jimmy fan, even though I'm a big Sami and KO fan. I don't know, actually. I have to flip a coin on this one, PT, who I'd play just to beat you with.
Although on your Twitch channel, Joker, I've watched you play a lot of JRPGs and Animal Crossing and things of such, I have a feeling that you would whoop me in.
All right, just you calm down a minute, sir. Just
you would
speed run Resident Evil.
Hey,
I might play Animal Crossing. I might play turn-based strategy games, but I can do the wrestling. Okay?
Were you listening? I was putting you over. I was saying that you would beat me.
But you're making it sound like all I play is the super simple games.
Super simple. You play JRPGs and turn-based stuff. That's like, you know, that's like people playing chess when I'm trying to play checkers over here. So,
hey, okay,
yeah. Bruh.
I have watched you play the old speed run of the Resident Evils, so you know I know how difficult those are, and you wouldn't catch me doing that. But maybe that's because I'm scared of zombies and I'm a big whip.
Just because I bounce back and forth between playing some Marios and some Mario Makers and speedrun Resident Evil doesn't mean that I can't lose to Joker in wrestling games, okay? I'll have you.
This is something we will eventually address. Do not worry. Olivia, you have started something that now we cannot put to bed. We will eventually address who is the better wrestler. Is it PT or is it Joker in a virtual sense? I'm gonna have to get me a PS5 because I unfortunately do not have one, and we're gonna have the war of the KayfabeKouncils.
Ooh.
I will win.
I have a feeling you would, yeah, for sure. Yeah.
I mean, come on, you're supposed to like be selling. You're supposed to have like a promo ready for this, PP. Come on. I'm Cody Rhodes, you're Roman Reigns.
You think you're special? You do.
Right, Dom Toretto, Limp Bizkit, Fred Durst, whatever you want to be called.
God, 2001 were a different time. Limp Bizkit, the first Fast and the Furious film when they were trying to get DVD players and MP3 players, and now they're going into space.
CRT TVs.
And now 20 some odd years later, it's Limp Bizkit probably is still around. They're still making Fast and Furious films. It's just, man, different times, man. 20
We're
years.
Definitely not making CRT TVs.
Oh, 2 count.
We are too old. Maybe that's representative of the fact that, you know, my shiny head is reflecting my top-down light. But hey ho. Reaction time is a factor.
Yeah.
And the fact that I am possibly 1 to 2 years younger than my doppelganger PT here means that I definitely have a little bit quicker reactions.
That is quite possibility. The fact that I'm older and am tired 365 days a year, I guarantee I have slower reaction times. Yeah.
I mean, I'm only tired 364 days of the year, so not one day I could win. One day.
No.
All I've got.
All right. Seems pretty even keel. They've been sharing the load here. Been going back and forth. So one team has not dominated so far.
Yeah, we've been talking my bollocks over this. What's been going on, but it is definitely kind of.
Whoop.
Hey,
What?
I'm okay.
Dude.
That suplex at the bridge though
That
was
Northern
a wee
Lights,
bit
yeah.
snug. That was a wee bit snug.
It's apropos that Sami and Jay are in the ring right now. Oh.
It really is. I like to see it. I definitely like to see it. I feel like what might happen whenever this goes on is instead of them going right at it though, we're going to see a mirror to what Sami and Roman did at Royal Rumble.
Like a standoff.
Where, like a standoff for about 4 minutes and how many seconds was it?
It was basically, yeah, it was like 4 to 5 minutes of them just staring and absorbing it. Basically, yeah.
Yeah. So I feel like that's what we're going to see whenever Jay and Sami get in the ring. Whether or not Jimmy and KO are kind of like outside of the, knock each other out, fighting outside the ring, we're going to see a Jay and a Sami sort of face off. A couple minutes just standing there looking at each other and then just being like, "Okay, we're gonna get it done."
Jimmy coming in for the save.
Here we go. Here's the starter. Oh.
A little bit of the
Was that
breakdown.
knee for Sami? Come on, bro.
Yeah. Ooh. Oh, a hell of a kick. Oh, here we go. Oh, Jimmy coming in. Oh, what do we got? Oh. No.
Big jump.
Well,
Like,
then.
okay, buddy.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at the reference, but it's been a hot minute.
Yeah.
Yes, I've been told apparently I show my age whenever I say it's a hot minute because apparently old people say that trying to be cool. But I am old and I am trying to be cool. So it's been a hot minute since we've even known that Corey Graves used to be a wrestler before he had a neck injury.
Yeah, he was a tag team champion. This was early NXT.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. This was when we just changed over from FCW to NXT, and they're just kind of reintroducing everybody and doing a whole thing. So yeah, it's been one of those. So yeah. So we see the KO and Sami coming away with the victory there. So I'm for that. I'm not mad at that.
I'm not angry at it. I can definitely see that happening. I'm sort of 50-50 on it. Like honestly, I'm sort of 50-50. I know I have been very critical of the sort of booking of Roman Reigns in particular, right? So in order to show
that Roman Reigns sort of the bloodline and Roman Reigns breaking down, we need to start with the Usos. I've said that, go back however many months you need to go back. I've been saying it for a while. And I want to see it happen, but then at the same time I doubt myself because I really like the Usos. Like the Usos are just one of the best tag teams in WWE.
Right.
And I don't know. I'm just sort of I'm torn between my love of a really good story and my love of the Usos here.
It's one of those where they've been tag team champions for so long, and it's like, geez Louise, like, all right, so do they retain? Do they lose? Does this whole thing about the downfall of the bloodline? It's just there's a lot of things to consider kind of going on, but I'd be okay with Sami and KO winning, and that's another one of it's just it'll play into the story as well as a little bit of fresh matchup and change pace a little bit. So I'm not mad.
Yeah, 100%. Can't agree more. Not mad, but I'm still lost in what I kind of wanna see, But hey, WrestleMania night 1. If we see this match, which I'm pretty sure we are going to see this match on night 1. You're going to see a super happy Joker on the Sunday, the 2nd of April, 100%.
To be fair, we'll see how it plays out, and let us know what you think. Who's going to win that matchup? But on to the main event. Proper Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns.
Main event.
There we go, baby. All right.
I kind of want Samantha Irving
Wrestling.
to kind
That's more
of
than one.
give
Well,
this intro. Love me some Cody Rhodes. Mentioned before, long-time viewers of the channel will know I am a big Cody Rhodes mark. I am a fan. I've hated him for a long time. Loved him for a long time.
Cody Vader. Cody Vader. There we go, baby.
Loves the Cody Vader has made an appearance. Like the Cody Vader better be in for this WrestleMania, man. You're gonna see. I'm gonna be so angry if it's not there. You know what I might be angry about? Pharaoh. Is Pharaoh gonna be there then?
So
I love me some good wholesome Cody Rhodes with the family, you know what I mean?
I heard that they're gonna try to go all out with the pyro. So I know dogs are not the best with sounds and lights and the pops and stuff. So if they're going, crazy pyro, don't have the dog.
No, 100% actually. No, you're right. You're right there. No, 100% you're right. I know that in AEW, Cody Rhodes' entrances with Pharaoh were very subdued. But it was definitely, the whole entourage kind of thing going on. But there have been the choices, like we're going for record-breaking levels of pyro, and then there was comparisons to Diesel coming out at WCW, where it's just going to make it look like a sparkler. Whenever Diesel was the World Heavyweight Champion, he had obscene amounts of sparklers, let's say. So,
nothing wrong with a sparkler, brother.
Nothing wrong with showing off your July 4th pride, 100%. That's your holiday, right?
Yeah, we have a July 4th Independence Day. So I mentioned it on our Build to WrestleMania episode, KayfabeKouncil episode 44. Cody's entrance. I want to see shades of Apollo Creed. Rocky. Apollo Creed. Yeah. Was it Rocky 4 where he does he fights Drago and he does the living in America? Wasn't Rocky 3 Mr. T Clubber Lang?
No, you're right. Rocky 4. No, Rocky 4 was the one with Drago. Right? Yeah, yeah.
Well, either way, I'm referencing when he fights Drago and he's in the big old America top hat and America waistcoat and just you know, the whole thing.
Consequences Creed era of his life. Yeah.
I want to see that. I want to see a friggin' bald eagle. Like, I want to see America, America. Let's go.
All I need is Team America World Police, America. And then just for him to come out with the bald eagle. A new tattoo for Cody. Just the bald eagle across his chest. You know, with instead of the eagle, it's just the neck tattoo, but in between the pecs, with the wings. He is the Winged Eagle Championship. I need supreme Americanisms. I don't know if that's actually a word, but I need supreme levels of America, just to kind of exude from the American nightmare. Because otherwise I'm going to be disappointed.
So we talking like
you as an American, but I would be disappointed.
A little bit of that Brock Lesnar, but Cody with a chest tattoo gimmick, just right in the middle. Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
Don't say that stuff when I'm trying to take a drink, okay, bud?
Sorry.
With the sort of knuckle duster with the blade on the end, just between the pecs. No. I need this across the pecs, okay? In between the pecs is the neck tattoo, and just across the pecs is the wings, and just America. You know. A good point of reference is the fact that it is the birthday of the now passed Umaga. Excuse me. And he had Samoa across his stomach. I need America across Cody Rhodes.
Apostrophe Murica. America.
Yeah. That's what I need in my life. Because I think it would be equal parts disrespectful and patriotic. But that's just me as a non-American, so I don't know how you would feel about that.
I'm kind of enthused, and I love your appreciation for Cody Rhodes, and you're an Irish lad, and you love the bejesus out of America. Yeah, Cody Rhodes, I love it.
Like, Team America, yeah, that's about my level of America right there, Charlie.
There you go, baby.
100%.
Yeah.
America, yeah. Gonna save the mountain, hey, yeah.
So good.
That's all we need right now in my life is Cody Rhodes, yeah. Gonna save the WWE, yeah.
That Cody model is pretty decent. So.
That Cody model is so good.
Yeah.
And I'm like this is one of the matches that I look at and I go, is it worth me staying up to watch? And I know we did this, so we did stay up. You and I have stayed up at the Royal Rumble. We
for the chamber.
For the chamber. Sorry, not the chamber. 100%. And I said, never ask me to do that again, because I was awake from 8 a.m. the previous morning until 9 a.m. the next day. It was like 25 hours, and I am not a spring chicken. I am an old man. You might be able to tell. So I was just like, no, never do it again. But this one match, it is the pinnacle of sort of what we as fans build to throughout the year. And I can't honestly remember the last time I have personally been excited about a WrestleMania main event match. Because some of them have just been sort of meh. Actually, I'll tell you the last time I was excited. Kofi Mania. Kofi versus Bryan Danielson. That was the last time that I was excited about a main event match at WrestleMania.
This matchup here and the previous matchup, the tag team matchup, maybe the Edge and the Finn, has a good degree of kind of history behind it. The Rhea and Charlotte as well. Some of the other matches, and we talked about it on the build to Mania in KayfabeKouncil episode 44, the most recent one. Some of them just don't really have a lot of builds. We even have 2 showcase matches of just tag teams is just like, hey, just get people on the card type of thing. So, yeah. You know?
Yeah.
Ooh. Ooh.
I'm always a wee bit skittish about that move, about the pile driver, essentially. Always a wee bit, but I still love to see it.
Yeah, looks devastating. Are we gonna have a count out? We're up to 8.
No, we're not. There we go.
Okay, we're in. Oh man.
All right, PS5, get on the left.
Okay.
Stand up for the Judgment Day and the Bloodline here. We can't have no countouts, or I'm going to demand a recount. We want to stomp. We want to do a wee bit of stomp. Oh. Love the taunt. Love to see the taunt from Mr. Cody Rhodes. The American Rhodeser coaster.
Oh,
Bit of a Superman punch in the corner.
Oh, spear.
And the spear.
Is this
There's
it?
no shot. There's no
2.
shot. Oh. I was about to have a stern word with your manager there, PT.
No. No, thank you.
Stern words were
nice
about to be
gut
had.
No, don't speak to my manager, bro. So, I am your manager, B.
I am your manager, bro. Alright, okay. I don't know. That looks like a rope break to me. That looked like a rope break. I don't know what Roman, our champion, the head of the table,
Come back.
big dog. Is he doing the Dusty Special?
Oh,
I like it. I like it.
okay. Codying up. Oh, Vertebreaker! Oh, is this it?
There's a reason we don't see the Vertebreaker anymore, dude. Like, what do you mean? All right, Hurricane, calm down.
Oh.
All right, okay. Was Shane Helms to kind of use that, right?
Yeah, so
Vertebreaker.
yeah, when he broke away from 3 count, he came Sugar Shane.
Yeah.
And was holding the cruiserweight. Basically in the final days of WCW's when he I don't know if he specifically invented it, he may have, but he definitely popularized it, the use in North America wrestling. So
Yeah. It's definitely something that I have been more aware of because of Shane Helms, Hurricane. Maybe not because of WCW, because as long-time viewers may be aware, I was not a WCW boy. I didn't like a WCW shtick. It wasn't on at a time that I could consume it. So I was a fed child through and through. And whenever he came through as the Hurricane and had that, I was like, okay, all right, okay. It's a bit tongue-in-cheek dangeroso.
yeah.
I can't see, all right? And this is a personal opinion of mine, okay? So maybe anybody in the chat who has a different opinion, you can let me know. There we go. You can let me know if you have a different opinion in the chat. I can't see how Cody can lose this match. You know what I mean? Like,
What's
it's
the-
just to me, like it just Cody has to win this.
What's
right?
the guy on Twitter, iBeast or whatever, who just put that thread out about how Roman's gonna win and hold it till Mania 40 or 45 or whatever? And,
Something like that, like until we're grey and old, until he's grey and old as well. Like, we had a conversation between, you know, back and forth between ourselves on our Discord. You had me going off on a rant. This is the way it goes. Okay? This is the way it goes.
I mean, if you win with a crossroads, I mean, you got to. So
No. He doesn't win with one crossroads. Okay, let me just correct here, PT. He wins with about 6 crossroads in a row. All right, that's how Cody Rhodes is going to win. Doesn't
Yeah.
beat you with 1. Doesn't beat you with 2. Might beat you with 3. Definitely will beat you with the 4 and the 5. But then he's infringing on copyright from Big E Langston, so he's gonna go for the 6th and has to win with 6.
Well, there we go.
But do people agree? Like, do we think that it's definitely a Cody Rhodes victory at Mania 39? Because like IBeast, like PT had mentioned, I think it's IBeast.
I think so.
We're on about.
So yeah.
Had a whole big like 30-something odd tweet reference of how Roman should win, and just how he doesn't like fun, nor does he like the reality of what wrestling is today, and the fact that we need something new, and that Roman is probably steel. But hey ho, there's nothing else but other than just cuz in his argument.
I mean, I can see both either guy winning, but I feel like a storyline type of thing, a happy ending to end WrestleMania Night 2 type of thing would be Cody winning. And I mean, it kind of makes sense. Leave the fans going home happy, as the old adage goes. So, I mean, hey, I mean the filming that for video packages and Cody celebrating and things of such at the end of Mania, like. But then you get that sort of, on the other hand, that deflated, Roman wins kind of the ramp. We cut to Cody disappointed in the ring, and the show ends. So it's like, I don't know, man. Like, I posed you that question on the most recent episode on 44 of KayfabeKouncil, the build. And I'm like, you're convinced Cody is going to win and everything. So we'll beg to be seen. The simulation had Cody win. My man Joker's pulling for Cody to win. There's speculation that there's been a new belt made, quote unquote. So, yeah.
Okay. So let me just get out ahead of this, all right? I love me some Cody. I love me the American Nightmare. I think that in terms of the display that we have to see, okay, is going to be a feel-good moment for me personally. Can't say about the rest of the crowd.
Yeah.
Is going to be seeing Cody win at Mania, win the undisputed title, have all that there. That being said, this new title, can we have a little word about it? Because I'm not 100% sure it's the play. I like it. I think it's clean. However, it has a single problem that I don't think anybody is addressing right now. It is specific to Cody Rhodes, right? We did have the Fiend belt, which was just the Fiend's face, but the Fiend was the alter ego of Bray Wyatt, who held the big blue belt, the other Triple B, as I like to call it. So the other big blue belt was still in play.
Right.
Cody Rhodes is not an alter ego of anyone. He is the American Nightmare. He is Dusty Rhodes' kid. He is the nightmare, not the dream. So why would we give him a different belt unless we were going to let him hold it for a super long period of time, PT? And as much as I love Cody, that man is giving up the belt before the end of the year.
Whoa. I don't know. There's a design floating around, little elements of the winged eagle. It's a white strap with some Cody Rhodes kind of things. I didn't looked at it briefly, but there was no WWE markings on it, so I don't know
Nope.
No.
I think it's a red herring. I don't know. It's one of those where it just kind of doesn't make sense. But
It's not a marketable belt. There's no
yeah,
plates. There's no WWE on it.
yeah,
There's no, there's nothing else on it other than the fact that it's got the neck tattoo. It's got American Nightmare at the top. It's got American Nightmare just underneath the skull. It's got the winged eagle. It's got Cody Rhodes on it. But like I said, it's not marketable.
yeah.
You can't put it past Cody Rhodes. Like, it's not sustainable in its marketability. Like, don't get me wrong, Cody Rhodes has proved that he is up there in the upper echelons of being able to push merch. Okay. However, I just don't know. I love the look of it. I think it's clean. I think it's good. But is it the play? I
know.
don't know, PT. I don't know.
I feel like Cody's more for like a classic feel and classic look. So if that's just, maybe he rocks the like normal looking, and then he was the one to kind of bring back the white strapped IC, the throwback to that. So if he even just does, he's been talking about a winged eagle. So if it's just a simple kind of play on that type of deal with a little bit kind of larger WWE logo or something like that to kind of play where you can still do it. I don't know, but that remains to be seen whether or not coming out of the weekend we see Cody winning, so then we can even have that conversation. But all in all, I'm not mad at the simulations. Your boy Cody won. Sami and KO won the championships from there. So these aren't predictions; these are spoilers. So if you're still with us, yeah, there you go. It is what it is.
These have been all of your spoilers for WrestleMania weekends. 100%. We are definitely affiliated with Paul Heyman. Not actually affiliated with Paul Heyman. And he doesn't provide predictions. He provides spoilers, much akin to ourselves. So it's just one of those things. I hope you have enjoyed our little preview of what is to come. And no doubt you will hear from us, whether or not it's good or bad, sometime soon after WrestleMania weekend.
Yeah, agreed. So appreciate everybody coming along and hanging out with us for this WrestleMania 39 simulation WWE 2K. It's interesting. So appreciate everybody once again joining in, just having a laugh with us. So yeah, that's going to do it for us. In regards to the next episode, traditionally we release the episodes on Sunday morning, but with the WrestleMania on Saturday and Sunday, might be a little later. Stay tuned to Twitter and Instagram. And if you're here on YouTube, maybe some YouTube community posts for a little bit update, perhaps maybe a late Monday, early Tuesday type of situation. So we can just kind of do a little bit of a reaction, maybe fall down. We'll kind of see, but stay tuned to us if you want to hear more information. And appreciate everybody hanging out. Like you said, thank you for a couple folks that subbed. Thank you so much. If you're enjoying the content, feel free to leave a like, throw us a sub on YouTube, or follow us on Twitter, Instagram, or your favorite podcast platform. It really helps us out, helps us grow, lets us know that you're enjoying the content. The feedback is been really good to help us kind of change things up and try to make things better and take your input. So thank you so much for the support you give us. We couldn't do it without you. KayfabeKouncil is brought to you by viewers like you.
100% agree, PT. Couldn't have said it better myself. If you want to see more of us doing the live streams, please comment, please like, please subscribe. You can just check us out below on the links, the YouTube, the Instagram, the etc. below in the description, because it just helps us kind of gauge whether or not you want to see this kind of content more often. We have sort of done these sort of previews now with 2K23 haven't been released. We might be able to bring that to you a little bit more often. Please let us know if you want to see it. Our little bits of banter that we have for this here kind of subject matter. If that has been your sort of style, then please do check out the episodes, the shorts. The KayfabeKouncil YouTube channel is here for you to enjoy all manner of storytelling within WWE, AEW, and beyond. Because there are some sort of shorts that we're proud of that have NJPW elements in there. Not going to try and influence you right now, but definitely please do leave comments whether or not you want to see more of this style of content. Thank you very much for being here.
I appreciate all the support. So with that, for TF0ker,
LA Knight better be on this WrestleMania card, I swear.
LA Knight and LA baby, let's go. And for me, Pretty Tony, we appreciate you stopping by and hanging with us. So with that, be good to yourself, be good to each other, and we will catch you next time. Peace.